Alabama to the Pacific coast. Austin, Texas to Ohio.
Sweet November is well underway, and the long-awaited rut is beginning to tighten its grip on Illinois. First-time bow hunter Bob George is on stand for the morning sit, hoping to be the first of Chris and Casey's guests to connect with a rut-crazed buck.
We're back out here this morning in the CRP stand. The sun's just starting to come up. The temperature dropped a lot. It was like 28 degrees when we got to the stand this morning, so everything's lining up to be good. We were here last night, and it was a total washout. We didn't see anything. But today, this morning, everything you want has got a real brisk cold to it. The sun's coming out a little bit, hardly any wind, but we're excited. I think something's going to happen this morning. There he is. That's a good buck. Rut has begun. We just had a buck come flying through here, and he had only one thing on his mind. He made noise coming in. He was grunting coming in. Went up into the CRP and then came back down. We're going to see if we can get him to come back to us.
Bob's morning sit shows promise, with great conditions and a quick but intense encounter. Across the farm, Pete Angle is strapped into the 200 stand, looking for a face-to-face of his own.
I'm up here in Illinois with Chris and Casey Keefer. It's actually my first deer hunt of the season. I finally got out of the office. Temperatures dropped 20 degrees. We just saw our first buck. Pretty fired up. It's November in Illinois. You never know what might happen. Big buck, right there. Oh, do you see him? He's right behind that tree. I think he's young. He doesn't have a very big body. Here he comes, he's coming. He's at 65 yards. He's right behind that doe. I think he's too young. He's gonna have a big future if he makes it.
This impressive young buck has never been seen on the hoof, but he has been captured by a nearby Reconyx. Today, because of his age, he's getting a free pass from Pete. The sun is rising over the Midwest. The dawn of a new day brings new opportunities and new hope. Blake Shelby is welcoming the day from the Bayou stand.
Well, we're back in here on the Bayou stand. I came in here yesterday. There's some real heavy deer in here. A couple of real nice shooters, and they're kind of all over. You know, the rut is really starting. It's gotten cold this morning, and I think that it can really be, you know, we just need the right doe to come through. And we know there's a couple shooters in this area. The conditions are perfect. We just need the right doe to come through, and this could happen real fast. We'll see what happens. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning.
Blake is searching for redemption after last season's skunking, but his chances are slowly slipping away as activity comes to a crawl. Meanwhile, Casey is on a similar mission as he waits for fence posts to reappear.
Get it? I really don't get it. I don't know, it's frustrating. Back up in paparazzi. Hoping that we get a glimpse of one of the mature deer that's in here, but so far, not so good. But we gotta make something happen. I'm thinking about giving it another day or two here in Illinois. And if nothing, jetting down to Missouri. On our lease down to Missouri. You can only pound your head against the wall for so long.
Bow hunting can be both a frustrating and rewarding pursuit. The ups and downs of whitetail season are what keeps hunters coming back time and time again. Those who overcome the lows can stick around long enough to see the highs. Fence Post has Casey on the downswing, but he'll recover like he has in the past. If there's one thing the brothers have learned in the past, it's this. Just when you think you know everything about whitetails, forget all of it. The rut so far has proven inconsistent across the farm. On any given piece of property, where the deer live and where they feed can play heavily into the action on any given sit. The beast, for the most part, is a solid block of timber. And while on one side of the farm the bucks are on the move and pushing does around, the other side, where Casey sits, is in a major lull. And the only way to overcome its challenges is to get on stand. Bob George is about to ride the roller coaster for the first time himself. He's had good action his last few sits, and it's only a matter of time before he gets his crack. Nerves are natural for a first-time bow hunter. Adrenaline, excitement, and eagerness take over as Bob suits up. He's been practicing all summer long, but sending an arrow at a live whitetail buck is a much different world than target practice. It's a first no hunter could ever forget.
We've actually been up here most of the day. We went back around 1 o'clock or so, had a little bit of lunch, and then came right back out here. We actually had that buck come through earlier, chasing the doe, so that really got us fired up and excited. So we're back in here now. It's prime time. The sun's starting to set down a little bit. It's been real sunny and bright the last couple hours. So we're gonna hit these Flexstone Battle Bones. We're gonna bust these pretty good. See if we can stir anything up around here. But the weather's a little bit warmer than what we'd like it, but it is what it is. So we'll see what we can do. He's coming back.